Hello, darkness, my old friend. Now, I don't want to alarm anyone. Is your debris cat making too much noise all the time?
I haven't really prepared for this.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hawks Recap. My name is Clay. Thank you for tuning in. The Blackhawks just completed their 32nd game of their shortened 56-game schedule. Final game in the state of Florida, at least during the regular season. Who knows about playoffs? Playoffs? Yeah, we're not really talking about those yet. Final game of the 6-game road trip, which ends not with a bang, but with a whimper. Blackhawks lose once again to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Final score 4-1. Now, I have a beer league game tonight and some things I want to get done before and after then, and a bunch of stuff I want to do Sunday, tomorrow. So I need to get this episode done. I need to get something out there, which means even though this was a 3 p.m. afternoon game, and I usually reserve these for 9 p.m. late night games, we're doing a one-take episode here, and I apologize if these aren't really your cup of tea, but it's got to happen. I got to get this done. I can't spend a whole lot of time editing. So let's talk about this game, even though you don't really want to talk a whole lot about it, right? Yeah, this game and this road trip wasn't too kind for the Hawks. Blackhawks, they played pretty decently on this road trip, and pretty decently, at least for the first two periods of this game, but they just couldn't capitalize on their chances. They couldn't take advantage of having leads, although they didn't have a lead in this game. Just speaking in terms of this road trip. They just couldn't take advantage of their chances. We knew coming into this stretch of hockey it was going to be a tough stretch. Month of March was not going to be too kind to the Blackhawks, but we were hoping that maybe we'd find a way to get a point or two or three, get into overtime, or maybe even steal a game. But just didn't really happen for the Hawks. The Hawks' best opportunity was probably Thursday night, the last game against the Lightning, where they had a lead and they give up the game-winning goal on a shorthanded opportunity. Like, that's just tough. Like, that one, they should have at least gotten to overtime. So just things like that, which really prevented the Hawks from really, getting something out of this road trip. The Hawks came into this one looking to maybe find a way to get some confidence, end this road trip on some sort of a high note coming back home, but it just couldn't happen. Now, this was a tough one to really get that going because they got Malcolm Subban starting, which, honestly, the only time that the Hawks beat the Lightning, it was Subban was starting, but they're playing against Andrei Vasilevsky, who has never lost to the Blackhawks in his career in regular season, and he's won 10 straight games and looking for, franchise tying 11 straight games. Like, yeah, this was a tough one. And if you ever wanted to, watch a game where you see the best goalie in the league and the difference between a guy like him who's won a Vezina and will probably win another one this year, a guy like him and a guy like Subban, no offense to Subban, but he's not Andrei Vasilevsky. If you wanted to see, like, the difference in like, elite goaltender versus, essentially a backup goaltender, like, this is it. Blackhawks had their opportunities in this game. They outshot the Lightning 12-7, 14-10 in the first two periods. They did a lot of good things in this game. Had some really good shifts, had some good opportunities, good looks, had some high danger opportunities. They had a couple breakaways, a couple odd man rushes, but they couldn't take advantage of them. Vasilevsky stoned them too. It was a tough one. It was frustrating for the Hawks in this one. It really was. Now the Hawks decided to switch it up a little bit, and instead of scoring first and having a lead, because that hasn't really worked out for them all that much on this road trip, decided to, let's give up the first goal. Well, apparently that strategy doesn't work that well either, at least against the Tampa Bay Lightning, because they just took the lead and ran with it, essentially. Blackhawks got their lone goal in the third period, to make it 4-1. Alex DeBrincat with a nice shot to beat Vasilevsky there. Ends the shutout bid there. So that was kind of nice, but overall it was definitely a meaningless goal, essentially. The Hawks had probably their best chance to get back into this game in the second period, where they were down 2-0 and then got a 5-on-3 advantage, their power play, in which Yeah, they didn't even get a single shot on goal during it. Like, that was a glorious opportunity to get confidence, and nope. They had a couple shots, they had a couple looks, but ultimately their shots went wide or got blocked. They didn't test Vasi at all. And that was super frustrating. It was a completely wasted opportunity. And it was pretty much the summation of this road trip and this game. Another summation of this road trip and game, Boquist throwing his stick down the tunnel. That was kind of funny to see. He was just, I don't know if his stick was broken or if he was just frustrated because the shift he just finished. He had a couple good shot looks, but I think both of them were blocked. So he's probably just frustrated about that. But that was kind of funny. In a depressing way. So the Blackhawks, they don't get a point in this game. They get, I think they had 3 points on this road trip. Maybe. Yeah, they won against Dallas. They get overtime as well. So yeah, not a good road trip. And not a great week to pick a Hawks Recap Blackhawks Player of the Week. Yes, it is the end of the week. It is Saturday night, so it is time to give away this prestigious and historic award. And honestly, it's tough to pick a player this week, but we're going to pick one. A guy who had 3 points, 1 goal, 2 assists. This week, the award is going to Matthias Janmark. So congratulations to Matthias for winning this prestigious and historic award. And with that, we're going to wrap this up. It's been enough talking about this game and road trip and being frustrated about it. We got some nice weather outside, so take advantage while we got it. Start spring off right to get outside. Yeah. But while you're here, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I hope you've got some sort of enjoyment out of it. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that as always. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.